Welcome back to Let's Get Tipsy.
I'm Priscila.
I'm Fernando. This is a podcast where we get tipsy, talk about random topics because
we can.
Because we can. So, how was your week, Priscilla?
Boring, uneventful.
Honestly, same.
I worked through New Year's Eve.
The most eventful thing that I did was when we went to go eat. That's pretty much it.
Which was fun. But I was literally telling Fernando, it sucks sometimes because sometimes I feel like I can't talk to him because then we're not going to have any conversations for the podcast. True. But then whenever we get in the podcast, then we have nothing to talk about because we talked about everything we had to talk about when we were hanging out.
I guess I did get a haircut.
I did notice that when we went out to eat.
I got a haircut because I was like, I want to start the new year with a fresh cut. And also to kind of reset, because if you had asked me how long I had been growing my hair out, I don't know. And I was like, I do want to grow it back out. Maybe not to the full length. We'll see. I don't know. We'll see what I think. But it's cut properly now that if it grows out, it's like all together versus how it was previously cut. So I don't know. But yeah, I got a new cut.
We also went out to eat with one of our best friends.
Yes, we went out to eat to a Korean barbecue and hot pot.
Yeah.
Yeah. With one of our best friends, Stacy.
And I thought it was super funny because like we've never gone on a trip together. What we did, but it was like a small little trip. Mm-hmm. But she was telling us about her New York trip and how well prepared she was.
Yeah. She literally had it down to everything. Like, she had Ziploc bags ready for food that she didn't finish. Like, she had a backpack with everything. I'm pretty sure if she needed anything, it was in that backpack.
Exactly. And she was thinking about like how she was gonna carry everything back home, and she brought an extra bag. And I thought it was hilarious because I literally said, dang, can you put me in that bus to go to New York? I would have just gone in with my bag and my hoodie and called it a happy day.
Right. I would have probably just brought clothes, nothing like that.
Yeah, you could have told me it was going to be 20 degrees, and I'm like, a hoodie and a long sleeve would probably do the work.
Yeah, that'll be fine. She had like 3 layers on.
Cash
up and
card.
down. Cash card. She had gloves, snow boots, scarf. I wouldn't have thought that far. Like a face scarf.
I'm out here dying. I'm freezing to death, hypothermia. Like, I don't know, man.
I'm suffering through that code because I would probably not be prepared enough.
No, I don't know if I wouldn't have thought about it or if I would have been like, oh, I'm fine. I don't care enough.
I didn't. I mean, when she was telling us everything, I was like, I guess it is colder up there, but beforehand, I wouldn't have thought about that. No. I would have checked the weather and be like, oh, okay, maybe like an extra layer, but that's about it.
And as for like everything else, nope, not thinking about it.
Not thinking about it.
What I just gone and gotten.
Literally, yeah.
Shit out of luck, I guess.
If I need something, I guess I'll buy it.
Yeah. But that's what we typically go through life.
Yeah, same. So, yeah, that was crazy to think about how prepared she was, and made me realize maybe I should be more prepared.
I feel like she would hate going on a trip with me.
Well, we've gone on a trip.
Yeah, but like not a trip that you have to prepare for. You know? Well, then again.
Kind of. But not. Yeah, I see what you mean. Because we did go on a trip last year.
But it was like close to home, I guess.
Somewhat, yeah.
Yeah.
So it's not super like, oh, it's fine if someone has to come out. Because on that trip, we got a flat tire. Oh
my gosh, should we talk about the trip?
Yeah, we did.
It was so fun. So we had 2 concerts lined up by accident.
By accident. Literally, I think I got texted like a few days before we were going to the concert. And we were like, oh, hey, there's also this other concert if you want to go too. And then that way we can stay longer. And I was like, well, you can't tell me this because I'm the yes type of person. Like, I'm going to be like, yeah, why not?
Yeah, that's what we said. Like, we suck because we're always going to be like, I mean, it's just
exactly
fine.
Like, why not?
Exactly. But it was such a random concert because we went to, like, Don Omar, who's, like, a reggaeton rapper. Mm-hmm. Like, a Hispanic reggaeton. Well, I don't know where he's from.
Yeah, I don't know either.
Could Google it, but at this point we're in a time crunch.
Yeah.
But also right after we're gonna go watch a metal concert.
Yes, and we were going to go see Wage War, but they had other they had the, what would you call them, the
openers,
And those
sick.
I think took the show, but also because Wage War came out at the end, obviously because he had openers, and by the time Wage War came out, my feet were hurting, and I was like, I'm ready to go, and they just came out, but nonetheless, they were really good. But I was just like, I was like, but the one that stuck with me the most was what is it? What was that other band?
I know which one you're talking about, but I can think of band, but I can't think of band name.
It was something more.
Oh, nothing more.
Nothing more. Yes.
Something more. That's
something more. But yeah, they were great. I loved their stage presence that they had, and their music. Like I had obviously never heard of them, and neither of Wage War, but I was just there for the vibes. Obviously, we listened to music beforehand before going to the concert, but. It was
literally on the way to the concert.
Literally. But nothing more. Literally, like, I don't know. I became a fan after that.
It was so fun.
Yeah.
But right before that, we went to like the little like Hispanic flea market, La Pulga.
Yeah, we went to a flea market because we were like, let's waste time. Why not? We got time before the concert starts, so let's go get something to eat, walk around. Why not?
Was that the same day?
Was it, or was it the next? Oh no, it was
the day before.
It was on a Sunday, and then the concert was actually like on a Tuesday, I think. So, we stayed there for a few days because our Don Omar I think was on a Saturday or a Friday.
It was a couple days apart.
Something. It was like a Friday or Saturday Don Omar, and then we were like, oh, we have Sunday free, and we're out here in this city, so why not like go out and venture? So we went out to the flea market. We also stumbled upon a random taco place that we stopped at because that's where the map was telling us the flea market was at.
I wish I knew the name.
Yeah, it was really good.
We only knew about it because as we were looking for the flea market, the GPS led us wrong, and obviously us believing the GPS no matter what, we ended up in a random like little nook area.
Yeah, it was like a little plaza or something, but
and I was like, well, I see a Hispanic guy. He must know where it's at.
Yeah. And then proceeds to have like a 30-minute conversation with him.
He was a nice guy.
He was. He kept asking like, oh, where y'all from? Where y'all coming from? Like, and all the questions.
And he was a business owner.
He was. He was like, well, you need to come back to get tacos from here. We have the best tacos. And he was not lying.
They were amazing,
They were
bro.
so good. We should go back, Loki.
But to find it, well, I guess we just put flea market on the maps and
we can look at the stories. I'm pretty sure one of the stories has the location.
Max. But no, yeah, that same day, leaving the flea market, we were just minding our business. And Fernando has a Tesla, which means that it will tell you what's wrong when it's wrong.
Which, I mean, other cars will tell you too. But this one, like, right away was like, we pull out of the parking lot, which is not like a pavement parking lot. It was like a gravel parking lot.
Like a dirt road, a bunch of rocks.
Yeah. And we pull out, and immediately the car, like, starts beeping. And
this is Sunday. That's why Tesla couldn't get to it.
Yeah, because we're in a bigger city than where we live. And the car is immediately like, pull over. PSI, like, 5.
Pull over, SOS, get out.
Yeah. Like, PSI 5 on one of the tires. We're like, what the And then suddenly I'm like, I guess that's why the car kind of feels weird. But not really, because it was one of the back tires, so it didn't really, like, the driving itself didn't affect it as much. We pull over in a discount tire, but it's a Sunday, so they're closed. And we go and check, and sure enough, one of the tires is, like, on the ground.
And, like, we're just like, now what? Like, yeah. We're just kind of girly popping our way through. What are we going to do?
Because, like, we're, like, in this random city. We're not prepared for this.
Who would have thought?
Exactly.
I don't know how to change a tire. Fernando doesn't know how to change the tires. Stacy doesn't know how to change the tires. So we're just looking at the tire and looking at each other and being like, well.
What do we do? And then I was like, oh, Tesla does have roadside assistance, so let me call them right quick. Yeah, they were like, oh, we don't have any techs out today, but tomorrow, yeah.
So we're supposed to, like, walk back to the Airbnb that was probably like a 4-hour walk.
Yeah. So we're
like Ubered. But also,
I thought about that too.
Your car in a random place though?
And a discount tire, we could have fixed it the next day. We could have been like, hey, y'all, my car right there.
Call him in. Hey, it's in your parking lot already. Sorry. Thank
but
you,
I was also like, I just wanted to get back home because after the flea market, we were like all dead. We just wanted to get back to the Airbnb that we were staying at.
Facts.
So we're like, well, we can patch it up. Because I patched tires up whenever they get like a little screw in it. And I was like, oh, we can just patch it up. And then we were like, oh, the Advance is like down.
Like 2 miles away.
2 miles away. But we can walk it because what else are we going to do?
Like, we have no choices. We're out of choices. Our choice is in front of us and it's kind of down.
Exactly. So we're like, okay, f it. Let's go.
No, but we ended up going to Home Depot.
Yeah, on our walk there, we're like, oh, the Home Depot's here. We can just try them. Maybe they have some. And then, sure enough, they did. They had everything. We go back, but it's not as easy as we thought it was gonna be.
No, I just remember like trucking, and you were like kind of bummed. I'm assuming why you were bummed out. I mean, your car just got a flat tire.
Yeah, I was like clueless. I'm like, what do we do? Because on normal tire, you just like pop it in, it comes out, and then you can like I've done it by myself before.
We can insert a picture because we have pictures.
Yeah, we have pictures. I've done it by myself before, so I was like, why is this 1,000% more difficult? We could not get the little. If you've ever patched a tire, if you never
three people, man.
If you ever patch a tire, it's like it's not that difficult to like pop it in and out and then put the actual, I don't know what it's called, but to plug it up
for the vibes.
So then I'm like, oh, I can't get it in. And then one of our other friends, or Stacy, was with us that day. So Stacy tried.
Because she has better like strength because she actually goes to the gym.
Yeah. And then literally between us three, me holding Stacy's back, Pri holding the actual screw thing so it doesn't move, and then Stacy pushing with her feet while Mike is on the phone.
Because my boyfriend likes to fix cars. And he wasn't being useful at all. So we were just trying to like ram it in there. It went in there.
It finally went in.
Have you gotten your tire changed since?
No. It's been fine. No, I have another.
As much power as we put into it, it better be fine.
Exactly. Like literally, there's another tire going flat, but that one has not gone flat. So yeah, we literally us three like struggling. We finally got it done. We put air on the tire because we bought one of those air plug things. Got it all situated.
We just went through it that day.
But we were like, we were already tired from the flea market, and then we had that, and then. Literally, I think we got home and like crashed out for it.
At least we know we can figure it out when it comes down to it, though.
Yeah, yeah. But in the moment, we were like, "Well, what the f do you do?"
Like I'm telling you, we were looking at the tire, then we were looking at each other. We were looking at the tire and going, "Well, isn't this unfortunate?" That's pretty much how it
Now we're prepared. Now I still have the kit in the back of my car. I carry the air pump with me everywhere because also, what am I gonna do with it at home? And so I'm prepared now. But yeah. I mean, I guess after that, we just pretty much, we got it fixed, and we literally just went back to the Airbnb and crashed out for the night.
No, we watched Three Body Problem for like...
We did, because we were like...
hours.
We're like, we're just going to watch the show, get food, and then just like, be fine.
Which, if you haven't watched Three Body Problem, it is such a good show.
It is. It is, and where's season 2?
I know, right? I ended up reading the book, and we watched the videos about it, right?
Yeah.
Like, about explaining the whole thing. See, the thing about me and Fernando, we don't care about spoilers.
The thing is, you have to give me spoilers for me to get that intrigueness to actually watch the show.
Exactly. Alice in the Borderland, I don't know if you seen it. Alice in the Borderland?
I don't know.
It's popped up on my Netflix, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it's basically like Squid Games, but like times 10.
Oh.
So like they enter like this game, and like the first game was up to chance. You open a door and it blows up or something. But there was a game called Wolf, and like they had collars, and if you made eye contact with somebody, then they turn into the wolf.
What?
So you and you wanted to be the wolf because the wolf was the sole survivor.
Oh, okay.
So the sheep were like all running, I think, and the wolf was like trying to like keep to its own, but the sheep wanted to be. I don't know. I might be mistaking it, but I saw the last. I'm sorry. I'm making hot sauce right now, and it's kicking.
It's kicking. It's hot.
It's gonna be hot. Shamar, I hope you enjoy it. But I saw the scene because like spoilers ahead. like on TikTok, it popped up where it went back to like present time. So everything from the games cancel out. We go back to the beginning, and it's the entire cast of the 2 seasons looking at this like random bomb, I think. And the ones that survived in the games are the ones that survived in real life.
What?
And I was like, okay, now I kind of want to watch it.
Yeah, Pri was trying to get me to watch a show the other day, and then we were watching, like, we started like episode 1. I was like, pause. I was like, what is the show about? Tell me so I can know what's gonna happen. So I can care. Yeah. But yeah, it seemed really interesting. I didn't get around to watching it yet, but I'm going to. But I say that about a lot of things. So.
Me too. I don't blame you.
I'm
like, I'll add it to my list. Never touching that list.
Where's my list
whenever I want. Sorry.
Honestly, same. Because I have a lot of people who are like, oh, you should watch this show. This show was good. I was like, oh, okay, I'll watch it.
And not even remembering the name.
Don't remember the name. I'll be like, yeah, I'll add it to my list. What list? List is not there.
But I feel like everyone does that, you know?
I think so.
But you kind of know. Like when you're telling someone, oh, you should watch this whenever. Because I'm very big on telling Fernando, oh my God, watch this like now. And Fernando's always like, yeah, I'll watch it. I know good and well he's not going to watch it. I know good and well. But I feel like everyone knows, you know? When
it's
you recommend it.
My issue is I get stuck in YouTube. So, like, to sit down and watch a whole show, it takes me a long time.
It's basically like playing them in the background unless they're, like, super good.
A show?
Yeah. So, like, Rain, I played the entire thing in the background as I'm washing dishes, I'm walking around.
Oh. Yeah, I do that with YouTube, but yeah, I was going to tweet it.
The hot is going to be good. The hot is going to be real good.
So, that's what I do with YouTube, because I love rewatching stuff. I don't know why. It's just whenever I see a video that really interests me, and I've already watched it one time, like sit down and watched it. I'm like, okay, I can rewatch it and have it playing on the background because I already know what happened.
If for whatever reason you're just listening to this and we're just having like pneumonia on the podcast, it's because I'm making hot sauce for this. Like, we're actually pre-gaming the event as of right now.
That started at 6. Ask us what time it is.
Hey man, me and Fernando relate to everything. We've talked about it plenty of times.
It's 6.
But I mean, what do you expect from us?
Yeah, I mean,
like, tell us 5 if you want us to actually show up.
Exactly. Maybe that was a plan. I mean, I feel like I feel like it's gonna go on for a while, but we do have essential parts that need to be part of everything. So really, they can't do anything without us.
I mean, they can start drinking, I guess.
Yeah. Okay.
Anyway, that's gonna be a good hot sauce.
Yeah.
Ignore the 10-minute pause that me and Fernando just took to breathe. We had to step outside.
We're still recovering from it.
If you are Hispanic or if you know anyone Hispanic, just know that this is an event that follows any cooking event.
Yeah, if you're making hot sauce, just say how the
If you're making hot sauce, like, it's mean. It's mean.
It kicks back for sure.
But that's how you know it's gonna be really good.
Yeah.
I'm gonna eat it up later. And then I'm gonna tell everybody how me and you were dying over it. Like, actually, like, this. Oh,
I forgot what topic we were on.
So think about, like, I don't know. That's you.
That's you too. Oh my god. So we talked about Squid Games last episode. Mm-hmm. But then I saw TikTok saying, what if Squid Games was American? Like, what games would we play? And she was like, the fitness gram pacer test.
Honestly, bro, I'm out.
I would be out too. I don't think I ever got to the end.
If that was the red light, green light, I'm done.
Right.
I'm not a runner.
If that was the first one, out.
Dead. Godspeed.
And then we started thinking, I was like, what else could we play if it was American or even like Mexican? Like, what kind of Mexican childhood games?
Musical chairs would be a nightmare.
Oh, musical chairs.
That would be a nightmare.
But Wouldn't that have to be like the last one? Because there's always like one.
I think so.
Yeah.
Unless they're stopping at like 10 chairs left.
Yeah.
You know.
Because I was like Duck Duck Goose maybe, but then also that I think is like the last one.
I don't even know how to play Duck Duck Goose.
Duck Duck Goose is basically you sit in a circle and you go around everyone duck duck duck, and then whoever you want to land on you go like goose. Mm-hmm. And
do you just randomly choose as a chooser?
Yeah. Oh. And then you run around the circle, and then you're trying to steal their spot where they were sitting down.
Oh!
And then you, but the person that got goose is supposed to chase you, and then if they catch you, I can't remember because it was a childhood game. I don't know anymore. But it's basically like once they catch you, I don't know if you're out or then they're the chooser.
New goose.
Yeah. Or new. I don't even know. But yeah, and then I guess you would be the next one to be like Doug, and then goose. And then you would compete for that other open spot.
Godspeed to like whoever's listening.
Yeah.
They have to deal with pneumonia patients over here.
Suddenly we sound sick.
Honestly, this made me feel like I'm on something.
Yeah.
I felt like they would also play like opening the mazapan.
Oh yeah.
And I'm always successful unless I'm at parties, and that's the game.
Oh. Well.
Because I can open it like don't do this. As I'm driving, I'll be opening a mazapan, and it's like straight, like perfect. And if you've never tried a mazapan, it's basically like it's really crumbly confection.
Yeah.
It's like a peanut confection.
It's super delicate. Like literally, if you try to open it, it falls apart. So a lot of people were like, "Oh, try to open it successfully without it dropping." So that would be like the cookie game.
Yeah.
To try to open it without it breaking.
No, I saw the cookie game as tostadas.
I saw that too, but I was like, that's too difficult because a tostada is just gonna split.
I would
in half.
bite through it.
I think so too, or like lick through it, because I feel like you would have to loosen it up so that you could
make it a tortilla.
Yeah, so it has tortilla texture, and then that way you can get the actual shape.
Mm-hmm. What else would you play?
I mean, they already play tug of war, so not tug of war.
Hide and seek would be terrifying.
Hide and seek would.
Like, I was really good at hide and seek when I was a kid. Obviously, who knows? I'm an adult. Also, could we talk about how lame adults are?
Adults?
Yeah, like us. Like, sometimes, I don't know if I'm alone on this, but sometimes I just want to play hide and seek. I sound so dumb if I'm in a party, like everyone's drinking, and I'm like, "Hey,
Let's
guys,
play hide and seek."
That sounds so dumb, but it sounds so fun.
And low-key, it would be fun with a couple of drinks behind it.
Yeah.
That would.
But like we're all 24 or something.
Yeah, if you mention it, they're gonna be like,
What are you talking about?
What do we look like? Hide and seek?
Yeah. And they'll call me dumb, but I feel like that'd be so fun.
I feel like it would, low-key.
Like that, or like no, not hopscotch, because that's just gonna be like us jumping around. What are we getting?
Yeah.
Hide and seek at least is fun. And I feel like it'd be so much better being adults.
True. Yeah.
Because we have a broader area. We could play at Target for crying out loud.
Oh yeah. That's like the laser tag that they. Oh, laser tag, but.
I'm telling you, it'd be so fun.
It would. I would.
But this is only something I admit to you and to whoever's listening. So anybody.
So literally everyone. Yeah.
Not to be morbid. But we were talking before the podcast, and we were like, I don't know why we came to this topic.
Yeah, I forgot.
But we were because somebody from our graduating class passed away.
Oh,
sadly.
Yeah. Rest in peace.
We didn't know him that well, but obviously no one at all, no matter the age, deserves to die that young.
Exactly. I mean, especially we didn't know him that well, but we did know of him, and the fact that he is our age and that we were in like the same, not classes, but the same year. It's like it hits like close to home because it's like, wow, it's literally our age. Like it could literally be one of us.
No, but like obviously, like I said, it sucks because like obviously when you're not that acquainted, like you're not going to the funeral, but then you look at his social media posts and you're like, oh, that was a couple of hours before he passed away. And it really, like, puts that into perspective, how everything can change in an instant.
So literally, like, within a day, everything can change.
But everyone that had spoken to him, like, within the week was saying that he was acting weird.
Yeah. And then we came to the to that realization that it feels like people that are, it's coming, I don't know how to put it into words the best way, but, like, when they realize it's their time, they kind of know, in a sense.
Yeah, like, there's been many instances where, like, I've seen people, like, just kind of switch up last minute. I mean, Fernando, you were telling me about your granddad.
Yeah. And my mom has always told us this story that my granddad was super strict, and then, like, nearing his death, if you will, he kind of was like, he kind of switched up a little bit, like, super friendly, super nice. And yeah, I don't know if in the sense they know, or like something just comes upon them that makes them realize. And then Pri was telling the story of your dad.
Oh yeah, like, my granddad died like 4 months before my dad did, and my mom had a dream in which my granddad told her, oh yeah, it's okay, don't worry, my son will be with me soon. And my mom had told my dad about it, and literally the day, like 15 minutes prior to my father's death, he called mom, and the thing is, they don't call each other, they were divorced at this point. And he asked her, what was it that my dad said to you in that dream? And, like, he was acting completely different, and cut to 15 minutes later, he was gone. And it's just crazy.
It's very weird how that works. Like, I don't know. Obviously, we're in no place to know. But I don't know. I wonder if there is, like, a sense of, like, realization.
I don't know. I will say, like, obviously, I didn't die, but I've had this one close to death instance in which I felt weird the second I woke up. I remember I was going to school. It was when I was still, like, in early high school, and I was taking the bus. And I remember waking up and feeling dread, but it was a different kind of dread. I felt dread since, but this one felt like weighing me down. Like, I knew something was going to happen. And at the time, I had really bad anxiety, so I just chalked it up to that. Like, I was just like, oh, it's just a really bad day, I guess. But my heart was weighing me down. Like, I just felt off. And I remember, like, waiting on the side of the road for the bus, and the bus stopped, and it was across the road, so it wasn't, like, directly in front of me. I had to cross a lane of traffic to get to my bus. And they pulled the stop sign out, and I remember, like, well, obviously when you put the stop sign out on the bus, nobody's allowed to go through.
Yeah.
And I saw a truck pretty far away, and I saw the stop sign go out, and I was like, chill, let me go. And as I'm crossing the road, like, midway through the lane of traffic, I hear honking, and I look towards my left, and there's a truck, like, 18-wheeler, full speed.
Oh my god.
Going towards me. As the stop sign is out for the bus, I just assumed that he was going to stop because, you know,
right,
that's the law.
Supposed to. Yeah.
And I see it, and I was like, He
sounds like that.
And I remember, I don't know why, but whenever, like, something like that happens, I just go into shock. I don't, like, move quickly. And I saw it, and I took very slow steps backwards.
Oh my god.
It was like 3 slow steps back to the side of, like,
the side of the road.
Yeah. And I remember when I took the last step, like, I had barely just come behind the white line, like, away from the road. And when the bus passed me, I just remember feeling the air, like, my entire hair moved with it. Like, the truck was so close to me that it just zoomed past.
Oh my god.
And I was kind of like, And then I walked straight to the bus again. And I remember getting on the bus, and the bus driver was like, are you okay? Like, I almost had a heart attack. And, like, everyone in the bus was asking me if I was okay, because it was gonna run over me.
Oh my god.
And yeah, I was like, yeah. But that feeling that I had earlier that morning was gone.
Oh, because, yeah, that would have been it. Yeah, that would have been the reason you had that feeling. I know a lot of people have mentioned, like, where their gut feeling has told them to stop something or, like, stop doing something, and it would end up pretty bad. So I mean, I guess it makes sense in that sense where like people get a really bad gut feeling. I've never had anything like that, so it's kind of interesting because I feel like if it would happen to me, I'd be like, oh, it's just my stomach upset. So I don't know. I haven't felt anything like that, but we'll see. I guess if it ever if I truly do have something like that.
See, but thing is, it's not in your gut. It's like in your heart. Like it sounds so like obnoxious. But, like, it's, like, right above your heart. It's, like, between the line of your neck and your heart. And you just feel pressure. Like, I don't know. I don't know how to describe a gut feeling. You just know it.
Yeah. But that's crazy. Wow.
I don't know. Not to be morbid again, but...
Yeah, we kind of just, like, switched up the whole vibe.
Do you think you're going to die soon? Like, not soon.
I don't know.
Young.
I don't know.
Well, nobody really does.
Yeah, because I always have like whenever I'm driving, I always have the like in the back of my head like, oh, someone could literally like ram into me right now.
All the time.
Me too. Yeah.
All the time.
I'm
dude.
like, or what if something happens and my car fails and I just ram into this tree at this curve?
It's just like I'm thinking like I'm going straight and I'm on the stoplight and then the person on my right is gonna keep on going and there's gonna be an 18-wheeler in front of me, so I get hit from the side and from the front and then I'm just dead. What am I gonna do in that situation?
That's what usually before if I do, because I know a lot of people have accidents like that. If my light is green, I'm still looking like both ways. I'm like, you stopped, okay, I'll go. Because I'm paranoid of that. But then but yeah, every time I come across a curve, I've noticed a lot that there's always like a big tree right there. I'm like, why is obviously they built the curve to avoid it, but I'm like, it's so easy to like just run off the road and go out. But
anyway, good talk, guys. This was
great.
Let's Get Tipsy.
Yeah. If this is a shorter episode for you, whoops, we're on a time crunch today. I feel like we say that every time.
Okay, but this time we had to be somewhere 30 minutes ago, and we're currently not there.
It's fine, though. It's fine. And we have vital parts to the actual event, so it's kind of crazy. But it's okay. That's also why we're holding our mics today.
Yeah.
So
too much setting.
Yeah. But anyways, regardless, I hope this episode was fun. And you guys enjoyed it.
It might be one of the better ones, honestly.
Honestly, this one might hit or something. But if you enjoyed it, you can follow us on our social media at Instagram and TikTok at Let's Get Tipsy Podcast.
And YouTube and Twitter at Let's Get Tipsy Pod.
Yes, and you can follow us on our personal
you
can follow us on our personal social medias at Fernando M643 and
Lovely Priscila with 2 Y's.
Everything is linked down below as always, and we'll catch you guys in the next one.
Great episode. Bye. Drink safely.
Drink safely.
Don't drink and drive.
Don't drink and drive. Bye.